Okay, at this particular time in my life, I am not having the best experience, but those are the experiences that make us grow, I guess. Okay, and I'm pretty sure that somebody keeps editing my eye in my camera so that you cannot look me in the eyes, because there is a technology that can read your eyes like a laser disc, and I suggested it to someone on Instagram in 2018. And you don't have to believe me, that's fine. But I'm at a point right now where I'm very frustrated, and it's like I could just like try to explain what's going on, but that would almost defeat the purpose. And it's like sometimes you just want to vent things in order to be present, and then you feel like venting it actually brings it back up again and creates the same vibration just again. You're just repeating it. So I'm hoping that the eyes that I am looking at with at the camera right now are not going to be edited or altered and are the same eyes that I see. And if not, I can't do anything about it, but hopefully they are. So, people have been, and I'm not sure who, sending me burner visuals. I don't know how else to describe that, where you look at a vision of a stone, and if you're a professional psychologist, you could call it a hallucination, but literally the CIA has people doing this. I just don't know how they employ them. Um, but people have been sending me, as an example, stones, individual stones, after I had my pictures or videos on YouTube of the stones that I was finding. Someone was thinking of me and sending me visuals of stones, and I'm not sure who it is, but similar things like that keep happening, where it's like you see a burnt into your brain image of something, and then it is later deja vu. So um one of my first experiences with this was sending a visual of a dewy rose, like a diamond, watery diamondy dewy rose, to a Luna Ash in 2019. Um, and she never said anything, and it's over the internet, and I didn't take it personally that she never said anything. It's just that I never actually had any verification that she received that meditation. And when you're going through something that's mentally, like, you're going through mental gymnastics in any sort of way, it's not difficult to just hope that something is real, and you gotta just assume that it's not until you get verification that it is. And then one day I posted a video on YouTube of my cat Alice, and a close-up of her eyes, and then within hours she was absorbed with like an angry cat emotion, and she attacked me and just ran up onto the bed. She is not the nicest cat, but normally she doesn't do this. She just jumped up onto the bed and ran towards my face and smacked me after I posted the video of her on YouTube. So I drew just a couple things, and I'm noticing when I'm trying to draw them that they're not quite even on each side, but I tried to make one as even as possible. And I will probably post a shorter version, but this one has me kind of like talking and has hopefully my energy, and hopefully it's not altered or whatever, because I think somebody changes my voice. I know you're like, oh, you change your voice and everything changes, but it's like, I don't know. I don't understand how it's different from one video to the next video. But that's fine. It's probably because my dirty bong. Okay. I'm also actually trying to quit smoking cigarettes. I don't want to, but I need to. So it's kind of like I need that push of just like, you can't have cigarettes, and then being like I don't know. It's like I'm like, I shouldn't ask for cigarettes because I should try and quit smoking, and then I ask for the cigarettes, and it's like a big argument, and it's like, holy shit, I should not have even asked. I don't know. I'm convinced though that also tobacco is like a form of a hallucinogenic, but on a milder, like opium type end, like datura, just because of the flowers. But anyway, so here's a drawing. And then this one right here. Let me turn the camera. So I did this one first, and it's not even, but I was like, that'll probably be fine. And you could even turn your phone or I guess you couldn't turn your computer as well as the phone, but just to kind of focus and then switch focus from one eye to the other. I might make a 60-second short later that's more planned out. So when you're sending images to one another, which people have also been doing through algorithmic pictures, and my husband can call me crazy, and it's like when you can't really prove things, it's so easy for people to say that you're making things up and that you're crazy. And then if you just get like a little bit, I don't know, it's just, this is not an easy thing to go through. And it's like the more that I go through it the hard way, the more the fun parts of all of this become more mainstream, and it's just really frustrating. And it's like life is not all about, I'm gonna make a happy sigil and have a happy spell and we're all gonna be happy. Sometimes you show a picture of your cat to the internet and then your cat just randomly attacks you in the face. So me showing this, I'm knowing that somebody could look at this and have bad intentions towards me, and it could affect me negatively. But that's what we do when we share any part of ourselves on the internet. And I think that's kind of why filters scare me so much at this point, because you're going through the filter of the creator, and then when you have such a short amount that's being shared, the judgment is so much easier to make when you're a stranger. But when you actually talk to people and get to know people as human beings and as other people and not just as players in your life, then it becomes very different. And for me personally, I don't know, I think it's just a perfect storm of my entire life situation and multiple instances mixed together to create the isolation that I have at this particular time. But I'm really learning to love myself, and I've pretty much been depressed my entire life, and I'm learning how to cope with it in a not even healthier way, but just more realistic way. Like, being alive is just a gift in general. And now I really just want to go hang out with my daughter because I hear the cartoon and I'm like, she should be hanging out with me and not the cartoon. Alright, so just a little bit. Wait.